study about self-made millionaires reviewed some habits that almost all of them do, which are said to contribute to their success. Since I was a kid, I've always wanted to not have to manage or let money be part of my worries. I started making my money right from my primary school days, but I'll tell you all about that some other time. Most times when you're looking to level up, most likely be told to mind the people you surround yourself with or who you listen to. I can say for a fact that this is so true. When you listen or surround yourself with people who have similar goals or even higher goals than you do, it tends to be a push or a motivation for you. I've always wanted to be a multi-millionaire at my young age, and I'm still working towards it. One of the major things that keep this goal going is the fact that I listen, read up, and watch millionaires. I try to follow the steps they have taken, which is why I also want to drag you on this journey with me as well. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you popular millionaire habits I'm adopting or have already adopted, and you too can do the same. Let's all steal this knowledge so we can all be rich together. And you know how we do it, guys. Subscribe to the channel and also give this video a thumbs up if you find it useful. A habit, they say, is simply a regular practice that is hard to give up. I know these habits I'm about to list, most of you know about them, but what is keeping us from the money is not making them our habits. The first one is paying yourself first. One of the best books I've read, called The Richest Man in Babylon, contains a lot of life lessons and habits. One of the habits I took from Akkad, who became the richest man in Babylon, was to always pay myself first. No matter how little the money he earned was, he always paid himself first. Now, what does paying yourself mean? Because a lot of people make this mistake, buying yourself nice shoes or bags, hair or anything when that paycheck comes in does not mean paying yourself first. No! When you do that, you're paying someone else. If you immediately, buy, say for instance, a Louis Vuitton bag, you're paying Louis Vuitton first. I'm not saying it's wrong to buy those things, but paying yourself first means either you're putting it aside in your savings account you won't be touching, or a long-term investment like stocks, crypto, real estate you won't be selling anytime soon. Always pay yourself first, no matter how little the money is. Expenses never go away. Family problems will always be there. You can't save the whole world even if you wanted to. You need to think about yourself. That's not being selfish. I call it self-care. Think of those goals you want to achieve for yourself. You always have to come first. Once I get my paycheck, be it salary or any side gig at all, I always pay myself first, and a minimum of 30% is a priority and a routine for me. Once it lands, I automatically move the money, for my savings, for investments, emergency funds, and all of that. Which brings me to the second point, which is surround yourself with the right people. You're an average of the 5 people you spend most of your time with. Something I've noticed is this. No matter how positive or optimistic you think you are, if 90% of the people you surround yourself with or whatever you listen to is negative, give it time, you start seeing things from their own point of view. What are those goals you want to achieve, or what do you want to do, or what are you trying to become? Try to surround yourself around them, and in no time they will rub off on you. I'll use myself as an example. I'm not a workout enthusiast at all. My friends I live with work out more than I do. But because I spend 80 to 90% of my time with them, I work out even the days I don't want to. It has become a habit in the house to work out at least 5 times a week. What is that thing you're trying to do? I know sometimes we may say, oh, but I don't have a lot of friends like you do. Well, thanks to social media, we can have our online friends. I can't tell you how many role models I have in my head. And in my head, really, they are my friends. I don't think they know about me at all. What I do is I follow them closely. For example, when it comes to being consistent on YouTube, when I'm beginning to slack off, I just visit their YouTube pages to see how they've been consistent, and that motivates me. You can also, find podcasts or books or movies to watch that speaks positively to you. This world is already toxic and negative enough. You will be doing yourself a whole lot of disservice if you choose to remain in the world of negativity. Come to the light. Come to the light. It keeps you going even when you don't feel like it. Whenever you surround yourself with positive people, is a whole lot of motivation. This brings me to the next point, which is produce and build instead of consuming. Prior to starting off YouTube channel, I didn't see the need for producing or building. I was always the consumer. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but if we check out millionaires and billionaires around you, there is something you will notice. They produce and build something. Create something. When you start off, it might not really make sense, but with time it starts coming together. Check out every single thing you spend your money or time on is because they provide value to you one way or the other, and someone built or produced it. After reading about this habit, I told myself that I'm not going to just be a consumer. I'm also going to be creating, building, producing, and with time, people will want to pay for that. Now let's even remove the financial gain that comes with producing and creating. Let's talk about the fulfillment and purpose it comes with. When you form the habit of creating, you will start having this sense of purpose and fulfillment within you. The fact that you add value to the world and people around you. So I want to urge you today to start creating something, no matter how stupid you think it is, as long as it's providing value for someone, is worth letting the world know about it. When you make it a habit, you will find yourself trying to scale it and make it better, bigger, and that's how you work your way up to becoming that millionaire you've always wanted to be. The next point is building skills. This is somewhat related to the previous point of producing instead of just consuming, but this time around is for yourself. Google some millionaires aside what they produce, they have other nice skill sets too that they embody. Building skills can be overemphasized because it doesn't run out of style. You will have more value attached to you when you have a lot of great skills. During my free time, I try to build some skills, and I know I'm not even tapping in fully on this because I believe we have a whole lot of skills out there that one can choose from. For example, oh, he's a doctor, but he also knows how to code. He even plays guitar too. Do you know he can cook? I also learned he knows how to, take nice pictures and even edit videos. He has great presentation skills and even speaks more than one language. And all of a sudden, this person appears even cooler than the coolest person you know, because this person has made himself or herself very valuable. When you develop yourself, you create more opportunities for yourself as well. Sometimes you see someone, you're like, oh, this person is very lucky to have gotten this contract or this role or this gig. I'm not saying I don't believe in luck. Of course I do. But I just believe that people who have developed themselves more are better advantage and have more luck when opportunity opens up than someone who is just there. I'll just say building yourself up gives you more life opportunity than someone who isn't. Which brings us to the next point, which is networking. There's this particular saying that the rich always ends up with the rich. This is always going to be the truth. You know why? Because rich people know how to network. If you're not a Nigerian, you may not know this man, but he's super rich. He goes by the name Obi Kubana. He happened to have buried his mom last week or last 2 weeks, and the whole country went crazy because of the amount of money that was sprayed and was spent on the burial. Now, when he was interviewed, he mentioned that what happened during the burial wasn't planned and he too was shocked. Now, let me tell you, the truth is most wealthy people who attended that burial might not, have even known Kubana or have a one-on-one with him, but because they know the power of networking, they went there. Going there gives them that opportunity to meet a lot of like minds, and that's how they grow. From there, they start talking about business, contracts, or even partnership. Now, using this and applying it to other areas of our lives, learn how to network. I don't mean you should start, pestering people's lives. When I got into crypto, I tried to associate myself with people who know what they are doing. I had to pay money to even get into some groups. Your networking must not necessarily cost you money, but it must cost you time. You have to build it. Another thing you have to know is not being a leech. When networking with people, also bring something to the table. Don't just network for only what you can gain from people. Networking creates a shortcut for you, because you would meet people who have made some mistakes in the area you're trying to venture into. So take time today and start looking to find people who are within your niche and start growing your network. Remember, your network is your net worth. Now let me bring you to the next one. Read consistently. When you stop learning, you start dying. This is no joke. When you read, you have questions to ask, you learn a whole lot, you grow your horizon. Reading gives you so much confidence. With reading, you can find a problem and even provide a solution. I can't tell you enough what reading does. I know it might sound tasking or boring, but it pays to read. I notice that when I read often, I have a lot of knowledge about a lot of things. Be very truthful to yourself. There are people you like because you think they know something about everything. Well, that can be you too. Those people take out time to read. It must not be school books. It could be novels, motivational books, or even events. Thank God for technology. You can read everything and anything through your phone. I want to encourage you to form a habit of reading. It will help you and I go a long way. You can subscribe to newsletters, join book clubs. I try to read, a book a month. If I don't get to it, I try to read a whole lot of people's articles online. The good thing about reading too is the fact that it opens up your mind to a lot of opportunities and a lot, even how people think. It gives you the power to be very imaginative and also helps you on your journey as a millionaire. And another thing is, when you become a millionaire, a lot of people would want to be around you. We have to be able to sound smart and also pass down knowledge, share insights, and guide people to you owe yourself that. Which brings me to the next point, understanding the power of investing. Check out every billionaire and millionaire you know. They all have invested in something, be it in themselves, in stocks, real estate, their industry, their company, whatever it is. We need to take investing seriously, guys. Make it a routine. Don't undervalue the power of investing. Buy that course you want to buy, learn that skill you want to learn, save that money, buy that assets, invest in stocks, crypto, bonds, invest in your physical and mental health, your loved ones, and just invest. When investing, to be able to fully reap the reward, you have to invest for the long run. It's a long time game. That's why when some people, start something new, or even start, let's say for example, start investing in crypto or stocks, maybe for a month or two, you start hearing, oh, can I take this profit? Or if I invest today, how much am I going to get next week? If you have that mindset, you might lose all your money. Investing is a patient game. It isn't a get rich quick scheme. Okay? Trying to invest every month, my soul won't even let me not invest, no matter how tiny it is. That why I invest every damn time is already a habit. It has become a part of me. Which brings me to the next point, which is take on side hustles. You just can't have one stream of income. Mostly because it's scary. Very, very scary. Okay, let's do this. Try and close your eyes. Imagine your only source of income is taken away from you. Even our Holy Bible mentioned it in Ecclesiastes 11:12. The international version, it says, invest in 7 ventures. Yes, 8. You do not know what disaster may come upon the land. Open your Bible and read it if you're a Christian. No millionaire or billionaire has one stream of income. It's not possible unless you just won the lottery. We need to have as many streams of income as possible. Don't wait till you're sure the stream of income will bring you millions. Even if it's an extra dollar, it's better than just having one stream of income. That is why it's good to build your skills, read up, learn, and be around smart and wealthy people. You will learn a whole lot in a short period of time. Take on side hustles that won't take up your 24 hours, as you need to sleep to relax your body. Which brings me to the next point, which is help others to succeed. Help others succeed. A single tree can't make a forest. That is what my mom always tells us. You having money or being successful all the time is not always guaranteed. So you need to be able to help others too. One of the advantages of doing this is just because it pays off is good. And then another thing is you could have a dry season. Yes, the people you help, to succeed, you might not need their help even till you die. But it just pays off to help people. Also, you might, have kids, family members, grandkids who might also need help when you're no more. People don't easily forget. Your kindness could be what will help them or even help your 5th or 6th generation. Helping others can't be overemphasized. Do it at every opportunity you get, and remember, helping others does not dim your light. It actually makes the room brighter. There is nothing like too much light. Let's help one another. And that brings me to the next point, which is don't give up and also get good at failing. Show me a successful person who hasn't failed. I'm not talking about inherited wealth. Nigerians will always say, now who give up mess up. Don't give up doesn't mean you should not assess what you're doing and find another route to make things work if it's not working. Don't give up means if this one doesn't work, try something else. Just keep going. Failing is good because when you start again, you're starting with experience. When we fail, we learn and we get better. Nothing is ever so straightforward. We fail, we get up, and we continue, and that's how we get to our destination. Which brings me to the final point. I know I've been rambling for long, which is take risk. I know you hear a lot about taking risk. I didn't say you should go and blow all your money all in the name of investing or traveling. There are calculated risk and also what we call risk management. Taking risk gives you more opportunities to triumph. Being alive is already risky, so what are you waiting for? Apply for that role, take that vacation, take that tutorial, invest in that thing, whatever it is, but make sure it's calculated, and I would see you all at the top. I believe if we do this consistently, we are not far from reaching our targets and our goals. And I wish us all the best in our endeavors, and may our hard work coupled with grace and favor get the best of us. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble for God knows how long, but please make sure to subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I also have a vlog channel. You can also check it out. I'm going to link it in the description box as well. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.